So in today's video, I'm going to be going through the top 10 loadouts, but this time it's going to be Modern Warfare Edition only. I'll also be doing Cold War Edition and Vanguard Edition. If you guys are interested, make sure to subscribe for those. Let's get straight into it. So the first weapon is going to be the Kilo 141, by far one of the best and lowest recoil assault rifles in the game. First attachment is going to be the monolithic suppressor for the increased range and suppressing the weapon, taking you off the minimap. Then we're going to be going for the 19.8 inch Prowler barrel, which increases the range again, the 3x optic, and the 60 round magazine, and then the Commando foregrip, and that is the full loadout, super low recoil, and it's just a pretty nice weapon to use. Other assault rifle, the M4A1, this is just the OG, this is like the OG. Whenever I think of Warzone in its prime, this is the weapon I think about. Before I do get into the loadout, hit that like button and subscribe if you guys are enjoying. It really does help out the channel and helps my video get pushed out to more people. Let's get into the class. So once again on this, you're going to want to use the monolithic suppressor. You pretty much want to use the monolithic suppressor on every single Modern Warfare weapon. Then we're going to be going for the Grenadier barrel. Not sure how to pronounce it, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Increasing the range, etc. 3x optic, 60 round magazine, and the Commando foregrip. Next up, I apologize for this one, but it's the Jak-12. I had to include it in this video because it is by far one of the best Modern Warfare weapons. It's very viable, it's up there with the meta, and it can compete against a lot of weapons at close range. One, we have the Marauder barrel, which is going to tighten the pellet spread, so it makes it more accurate, so you can hit more pellets, doing more damage. Then we're going to be going for the Torrent barrel, which does the same thing, and it increases the range. 5mm laser for the hip fire accuracy, and then the, which one is it? The Merc foregrip as well. This is just going to make the weapon have a faster ADS time and better recoil control. Then we're going to be going for the 20 round drum, and that is it for the class. The MP7, this is going to be a hip fire build, and off the monolithic suppressor, of course. Then we're going to be going for the recon barrel, and the Merc foregrip and the 5mm laser are both going to help the recoil control and also the hip fire accuracy, making this thing incredibly accurate. And then the 60 round magazine for that maximum ammo. Or you can actually go ahead and take off the barrel and use the 60 and then put the no stock attachment on instead. This is going to have more mobility, better at close range. However, this build is a little bit better if you want to kind of have a little bit more range and less mobility. It's up to you. Okay, so the M13 is another extremely good Modern Warfare assault rifle, probably the lowest recoil weapon at the moment in the entire game. This thing is just so accurate and it's such a satisfying weapon to use. Monolithic suppressor, surprise surprise, and then we're going to be going for the Tempest Marksman barrel, the VLK 3x optic, the 60 round magazine, and the Commando foregrip. Pretty basic build. Let's get into the next one. All of the Modern Warfare SMGs are really good if you build them as a hipfire class, and this is one of the best. We'll be using the monolithic suppressor, which is basically bigger than the whole entire weapon itself. No stock, 5mm laser, Merc foregrip, and then the 50 round magazine. It's pretty similar to the other Uzi or like MP7 class. They're pretty much the same class, but this is just a really good class, and I've been using it a lot, and it's just really fun. The mobility is really high as well. Another SMG, and once again, this is going to be another hipfire build. I'm not sure what it is with the Modern Warfare SMGs, but build any of them as a hipfire build, and it shreds. For this one, it's a little bit different. We're going to be using the subsonic integral suppressor, the 5mm laser, the Merc foregrip, the 45 round magazine, and then the TcTeckk collapsible stock. So we're not going to be using a muzzle. Instead, we're going to be using this barrel here. If you want, it is actually more accurate if you go ahead and use the monolithic suppressor. But this just gives you better mobility. It's going to increase the ADS time, and it's going to give you some other benefits that are really helpful as well. And then obviously the 5mm laser, the Merc foregrip, hip fire accuracy, 45 bullets is quite a lot. And then a stock for the mobility. Okay, next up, the Kar98K. I know it got a nerf in like the most recent update, and it doesn't one-shot all the time. But if you're playing Rebirth and most of your snipes are pretty close, then it's still going to one-shot. So it's still actually a really good weapon to use. Monolithic suppressor, 27-inch barrel, TcTeckk laser, sniper scope. And then there's either two options for the last one. You can either use the Sport Comb stock, which is going to make the ADS faster, or you can use the Precision stock, which is going to make it more accurate whenever you're going for the headshots. I personally prefer the sport cone just for the increased ADS, but you can use this if you want a little bit more accuracy. Alright, next up is the Grau 556. This is just an OG, one of my favorite weapons for a very long time, and it's still very, very viable, even against the Vanguard and Cold War assault rifles. The Archangel barrel, which is a really, really nice barrel because it gives the iron sights just a really clean look to them. Then we're going to be using the TcTeckk laser, 60 round magazine, and the Commando foregrip. If you want to, for better accuracy, you can take the TcTeckk laser off and put the VLK 3x on. A lot of people do that, but I don't really see the point, so I would just rather use the TcTeckk laser and use the iron sights. EKM. This is actually an LMG, as you can probably see, because it's massive, but it's so good, and I never see anyone using this anymore. And the monolithic suppressor, of course, and then we're going to be going for the snatch grip, which is actually a unique attachment for this specific weapon. Some people use the commando foregrip, but the snatch grip is actually really good because it's only on the PKM. This is the only weapon that has this attachment, and it increases the recoil control quite a lot and the ADS, which is really nice. VLK 3x optic with the extended barrel, and then we're going to be using the stippled grip tape. This is the class I like to use just because the stippled grip tape is going to increase that mobility by a little bit more. However, I see some people using the 150 round belt, or I see some people using sleight of hand. So you can mess around with the other attachments if you want to, but that is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I am doing a giveaway whenever we hit 90,000 subscribers for 5,000 COD points. So if you want to enter, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and then comment down below saying you want to enter the giveaway, and you'll be entered. Good luck, and peace out.